Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. I literally can't believe it. I just switched decks. Good learning moment. Always pay attention to what your opponent has. Because, sometimes things that you don't think are good, like Cricketune, will kill you. Will destroy your entire team. 30 damage to all Pokemon. Just dead. Damn. It really do be like that. Whew. Oh my god. It was painful. That was just painful. So I'm playing Snorlax now. Snorlax. So I got this deck idea from Jay Witz like 6 years ago. So Jay Witz, if you're out there, thank you. This was back when this deck was in standard. Back when Plasma was like all in standard and stuff. It was, yes, a long time ago. Not all this deck. I don't think Teammates was ever. Maybe. I don't know. I never really knew it was standard. I've always only played expanded, really. But I started out like doing not bad. So the basics of this deck is Snorlax has this great ability called Block, and it prevents your opponent's Pokemon from retreating. They can still use switches and escape ropes and stuff, which kind of sucks, but it prevents your opponent's Pokemon from retreating. So when you use that with Hypnotoxic Laser and Burbank City Gym, you get a pretty good recipe for a decent deck. Yeah. Also stuff like Rocky Helmet, Rock Guard, and then I play a decent amount of energy discarding stuff like Crushing Hammer, Enhanced Hammers. I think I have like one Team Player Grunt in here. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a hodgepodge because I made it a long time ago and I've just kind of tweaked it since. I've never done like a full overhaul of it. I probably should at some point. I definitely was thinking about putting in Koga's traps, because Koga's Trap is really good, and it's a supporter, which means there's more support for it to come back to your hand. Right now I have to play Hypnotoxic Lasers with Shadow Triad in order to get them back in your hand. But if I just play Koga's Traps, and then I can use stuff like Versus Seeker and Pal Pad to get the Shadow Triads back in my hand. But if I just use Koga's Traps, then all I would have to do is Versus Seeker and Pal Pad to get him back in my hand. So yeah, he does this Dragon Dance. He's about to absolutely annihilate me, and I'm just trying to set up right now. I have no Hypnotoxic Lasers. I do have a Burbank City Gym, but there's really no point in playing it until you have the laser out. So I just pass the turn. I try to Crushing Hammer him. Yeah, it's a fun deck. I really enjoy it. Jay Witz's version originally ran Gedis as well. Gedis is really fucking good in Banned and Expanded. I forget exactly what he does. I'm trying to remember. Fuck. I remember looking at him going, wow, that's really good, and then trading for one, and then realizing it was banned, which I should have probably checked, but I just didn't think about it. Let me look real quick, just to see what he does. So obviously this deck has like kinda gone downhill in just obviously with the banning of Getsis. You know, that doesn't help because it's a really good card. Obviously, let's see. Opponent reveals his or her hand and shuffles all item cards found there into his or her deck. Then draw a number of cards equal to the number of item cards your opponent shuffled into his or her deck. So your opponent shuffles other items, which are like switches, escape ropes, super useful things for them to shuffle back into their deck. And then you get to draw a bunch of cards for it. Super helpful, super banned. So with that banning, the deck got worse. With Koga's Trap, if I use that version of the deck, it'd probably be a decent amount better. But I'm not I don't have any Koga's traps at the moment. I can try to trade for them, but right now I'm trying to focus on a Blacephalon deck, the baby Blacephalon, because that looks like a fun as fuck deck to play. So I'm kind of focusing on that right now. But obviously with that banning and with Pokemon just getting better, getting bigger, the fact that I deal basically a set amount of damage each turn sucks. Because yeah, back when Pokemon had like max 200 health, yeah, dealing 30 damage in between turns, huge. Now that they get up to the fucking 250 range, 300, yeah, it's a decent amount worse. I mean, this Haxorus has grind up, discards any stadium card, and I know at that point I'm pretty good and well fucked. Because that means I can't really play my Burbank City Gym, because if I do, he'll just immediately get rid of it. I'd Hand Hammer to get off his Double Dragon, but I know at this point I'm probably good and fucked. Like, it's just not. Sometimes this shit just happens. You know, you'll get these, or you'll get Pokemon that can't be damaged by there's an item, I forget what it is. Not Healing Scarf. Healing Scarf is not fun either, but there's an item that just prevents Pokemon from being affected by special attacks, by special conditions. There's you know, Pokemon Center Lady, who's super helpful and just gets rid of all that stuff. There's Big Masalda. Masalda? I don't remember how to pronounce it. That's super annoying too. So there's a lot of things that are super unhelpful and have come out, I guess not recently, but well, Pokemon Center Lady's been out for forever. Pokemon Center Lady was around when I first built the game. But yeah, there's a lot of things that can really hurt you. But God, when it goes right, it goes right, and it is fun as fuck to play. I will say, honestly, in recent times, I almost switched over to just a mill deck. Really, not like even a mill deck, just a stall deck until they run out of cards. I think there's technically a difference because I never actually picked cards from the top of their library. Yeah, you look at my win percentage, 55 of 91. It's over half. It's not bad. You know, it's above 500. Hey. If I'm doing better than the Bengals, honestly, I'm gonna take it. If I'm doing better than Marvin Lewis, I'm gonna take it. Marvin Lewis is almost exactly 500 on his career, which is astonishing that you can be that mediocre for like 500 games. It's, you know what, I shouldn't talk about it, but it is, I mean, just wow. We're playing snorlax again.
Oh Jesus! Somebody don't follow man.
Sorry, I was watching a different Twitch stream in my other window. My bad. I'm trying to watch it on mute. I was just checking to see if anyone I liked had logged in, honestly. And, turned out no one had. That's fun. Someone is right now, actually. And I'm not really watching them when I should be. Oh, look at that. I got channel flags. Fun. So this is a pretty decent start. Getting the Burbank City Gym out immediately, getting the laser off, having 2 Snorlaxes. Look at a pretty good start. Only problem is, well, they did have the Rogue Wave, the Rogue Seas. Kind of rough. Oh shit, they actually haven't played that yet. My bad. They haven't played the, they'll play a Rogue Cease here in a little bit, which is a little rough, but luckily I have the extra gem. I have 2 extra gems. So you're probably wondering about the plasma, what's it called? The fountain freeze? What's it called? I don't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. It's, not a great card. It's the fact that, okay, so it deals 2 damage, 2 damage counters, 20 damage to any Pokemon that has an energy put on it, which is fine, I guess, especially in this deck because I don't use any energy. But the whole thing is that, oh yeah, Frozen City. It doesn't help me poison them. The reason I have it is basically because I accidentally traded away a Burbank City gem. I had 3, which is the max you're allowed to put in a deck, and I accidentally traded one away because I'm stupid, and yeah, it just kinda blew up. And so I just throw in a Frozen City. I can get one back. People really value Burbank City gems, which is shocking because they're like, I think they might be a rare. I don't even know if they're a rare. I thought they were, no, they're definitely at least a rare. Yeah. But like still, like, crack packs, man. I don't know, like, don't trade like dude, you'll literally see for like 2 Burbank City gems, like 5 packs, like more than that. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so he gets the switch off and uses recall. I really like the strategy of recall bubble hold. Really interesting. I'm surprised they don't make you have the energy necessary to do this. But yeah, this bubble hold recall, which is an interesting strategy. I like it. For 1 energy, 80 damage, pretty fucking good. Luckily I have max potion. I have a lot of healing stuff in this, obviously. Just trying to keep Snorlaxes alive. The main goal. He's got the Piplup, he's got the Lopunny. He's putting energy on the Lopunny, which I find interesting. Or I guess she, my bad. But the fact that the thing with the Lopunny is it's got Jumping Balloon, which deals 60 for every GX or EX I have. Or it might just be GX. But I don't have any GX. So it's just gonna deal 60 damage? That's nothing to me. I mean, that's 3 hits to take out a Snorlax. In that time, I deal what? Say you just bring it out, and you deal 60 to me, fine. And then I deal 30 to you through poison, and you deal 60 to me, and I deal 30 to you. And I deal 30 to you again, and then you deal 60 to me. And I deal 30 to you again. So I've done 120 in the time it takes for you to kill me, which is half of your health. So theoretically, I go through maybe 2 Snorlaxes before I kill you. You give up 3 prize cards. Those things aren't even. I give up 2, you give up 3. I'm coming out prize positive, baby. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, that is 100% I will take. Now, I do have to make sure that I'm keeping my Snorlaxes alive. I'm keeping some on the bench, I'm getting revives, I'm getting rescue stretchers, whatever I need to keep those Snorlaxes out there. But still, like, that's fine with me. Yeah, I should have put the Rocky Helmet on the other one probably, because then it would have dealt 40 instead of 20, but it's whatever, it happens. Getting the rescue stretcher out. Yeah, like, all of a sudden, the fact that they're powering up this Lopunny and Jigglypuff, it's like, huh, I actually have a chance now Before, I had no chance against this deck, probably. If they powered up the Piplup, no chance. But they're powering up this Lopunny. I guess because the Piplup and Blastoise require water, and I guess they don't have any water, they just have fighting, which is weird, but still, I don't know, it's a very odd decision to me to power up this Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff. It's just odd. I hit it with the Bubble Hold again. Now, as soon as I pass back, he'll die, which is fine. What I should have done there, and I will admit that I think this was a mistake, is I should have casted him back to the deck. I really think I should have. I should have put him back in my deck. I should get the one that lets you just put him into your hand, frankly. But I should have put him into my deck because that would have just made things so much. It wouldn't have mattered a whole lot, but it does make it so that I only die in 2 hits instead of 3. But here's what I'm thinking right now. Okay, I've got the laser in hand. I laser the Lopunny Jigglypuff. It dies in like, what, 3 turns? Or 6 turns? 4 turns, right? So when I pass back 30, pass back 60. So like 4 turns. If I can kill him, and then whatever he plays, I Lysander that Lapras out, poison it. That's 5 prizes. That's a W. That's a win. Yeah, but like, obviously that's a little bit into the future here. I'm still kind of fighting for my life, because I like to live life on the edge, but this is a little close. You know what I'm saying? It's not great. So yeah, the Pidgey, the Gibble, little Gibble, the Gibba. Yeah, now he's powering up the Pissimian. It's a weird deck. I have a feeling this person's like has like 3 or 4 good Pokemon, and like this is their deck. Cause like a fighting water combined deck. I don't know. I guess this is kind of weird to me. I guess I just don't totally see the strategy they're going for. Anyway, I get this lucky from it, which is can be real good, can be real bad in this deck. So Lucky Helmet lets you draw 2 every time you get hit, which is fucking fantastic because obviously Snorlax is a big bullet. Problem is that sometimes this deck likes to go very, very long. As you can probably tell, sometimes these games last a long time. And the tournament successes I've had with Snorlax, most have come from me just wearing out the opponent. Because you get only a 10-minute timer, I think, in that, or something like that. It's not very long, and this you get 25. And that you only get 10. And so, because my turns are real quick, my turns I usually do 1 or 2 things and pass back. Their turns usually take a lot longer, and I've literally won games just because they timed out. I've literally just like stalled out games and just been looking at the time with like 10 seconds left. I'm like, fuck, go, and then they're like, do this, go. I'm like, come on, like, I just need to make sure that I don't lose. It is stressful. But yeah, so I'm looking at this. I'm going, hey. So, anyway, I'm sorry. Back to that. So when you go long, sometimes you just have to win through decking. And I've definitely won through decking, and I have lost a few times from decking, and the only times I've lost from decking were usually because of Lucky Helmet. Because you cannot control when you draw with Lucky Helmet. It's just up in the air. Will your opponent hit you? Will they not hit you? Will they hit you just so that you draw and lose? Maybe. Because that has happened. It happens. Yeah. But I know that my opponent has way less cards in deck than I do. And I do have a bit of a contingency plan. It's not a very good one. Basically, I have a... Usually, when I... So they throw well played out. I'm not totally sure what that means. But anyway, usually when they... Usually when I draw a bunch of cards, they all just end up in my hand. So usually I can kind of just... I have a Cynthia. And I can just Cynthia a lot of them back to my deck. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't work. I like Cynthia more than just about anything else for it, because it doesn't affect my opponent. I used to play Judge for it, but Judge also affects my opponent. Usually it's fine because my opponent will have played things. I'll just have them all in my hand, but yeah, Cynthia works, I think, better. Just because, first of all, it's also a useful card. Cynthia is also just a good card to have, especially in the mid game. But yeah, I mean 6 compared to 4. At the end of the day, is there that huge of a difference? I think I'd rather have the Cynthia. So here I am. 2 prizes to go. They have this Persimmon out. I don't have a laser though. I'm trying to figure out what exactly to do. I just discard the energy from the Persimmon. I think a bad idea. I think I should have actually just discarded from the Lapras. But I Skyla for the laser. And I'm hoping that they don't think about the fact that I probably have Lysander in this deck, because like I say, and I'm just about to show you why I think Lysander is easily one of the best cards in the whole game. Because he'll probably, I think she air mails, obviously. PTCGO. I actually have been attacked by one of those PTCGOs before. It was humorous. Another Rogue Seas. Kinda sucks for me. Because it just means this game's gonna take longer. And they threw on the double colorless under this Persimmon. I guess they plan on attacking with it. We don't let them get that far though. Lysander out. Play Frozen City. Play Hypnotoxic Laser. Get another Snorlax out. Let's play the game, baby. Done. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so that's another reason I want Koga's Trap. Is Confusion is so much better than Sleep. Sleep, the chances that they are asleep on the next turn is what, 50-50? Not great. Oh yeah, they just give up. I guess they figured out they had nothing else. Sometimes Lysander is just win the game. Very convenient. That's my last Snorlax. It just takes forever.